I told you before, their eyes should be blue.
It's my turn, Eddie. I can do whatever I want.
But you don't even know how to play properly. Girls don't know enough about zombies.
What's the choice of it, children? Make sure the windows are locked before you come down to the basement.
You'd better do what your dad says. I didn't even get my turn.
Tomorrow, Eddie. You get to make the rules. I promise. Come on, Fluffy.
I wish the heroes in our stories were real, Sam.
I know what you mean. But we will make everything okay. My dad says he has a plan.
So, what is going on, guys? I am BlackOpsAmazing, and today we have an interesting radio, one of the first within Revelations. Now, I want you to take a listen to this because this corresponds with what we hear in the Origins cutscene. At the end of the Easter egg, where Maxis tells the children to close the windows, lock them, come down to the basement, we hear the siren go off. Well, guess what? It wasn't only Maxis, Samantha, and Eddie in the house at that time. Monty was also here, and he was telling Maxis some very interesting things. If you want to listen to the radio, you can find it at the start of Origins.
Where are they? They should have arrived by now.
Oh, Maxis, you worry too much. In fact, aside from worrying, what do you do these days? As far as I can tell, you just repeat whatever I say in radio messages. No offense, of course. It's important to feel relevant. Big fan of what you do.
Look, they're here.
Well. Sometimes free will does work out. Look at how he's used it. Trying to right wrongs instead of skulking about in the house talking into a microphone.
Put the toys away, children. Make sure the windows are locked before you come down to the basement.
Good call on the windows there, Max. This whole process can get a bit messy.
Now, because the PC version hasn't released yet, we can't get crystal clear audio of what they say, so I'll give you the dialogue up on screen now and I'll just go over it for you guys. So, this is exactly what we see happen at the end of the Origins cutscene, where at this point, the two children are in the house. The start of this audio is what happens just before the Origins cutscene. Before it kicks in with our two children, this is what happened. Now, we already knew Maxis was in the house, we knew the children were upstairs playing, but we didn't know Monty was here as of yet. So Dr. Maxis says to Monty, where are they? They should have arrived by now. Dr. Monty says, oh Maxis, you worry too much. In fact, aside from worrying, what do you actually do these days? As far as I can tell, you just repeat whatever I say in radio messages. No offense, of course, but it's important to feel relevant. But I'm a big fan of what you do. Then we hear the siren go off. Dr. Maxis says, look, they're here. Monty says, well, sometimes free will does work out. Look at how he used it, trying to right wrongs instead of skulling about in the house, talking into a microphone. And then this is where the Origins cutscene kicks in because Maxis says, put the toys away, children. Make sure the windows are locked before you come down to the basement. And Monty says, good call on the windows there, Max. This whole process could get a bit messy. So first off, this clears up the suspicion that the siren that we hear does in fact tell us that someone is about to enter the house. You can see just as Maxis says, look, they're here, a second after, the siren goes off, which confirms that we heard the siren in Origins because someone was about to enter the house. And we know the way they enter the house from the Revelations cutscene is through the teleporter into the basement, which also confirms our suspicions before, which was Maxis called the children down to the basement because someone was about to enter through the teleporter down there. It's clear that Maxis wanted our two children, Samantha and Eddie, to meet whoever was about to enter the house, and by the sounds of it, it was Richtofen. The person entering the house in the Origins cutscene seemed to be Richtofen. Although no one says his name, Monty says, well, sometimes free will does work out. Look at how he's used it, trying right wrongs instead of skulling about the house, talking into a microphone. Monty's basically saying that this person about to enter has been doing work, he's been trying out different things, he's been trying to right wrongs instead of doing what you're doing, Maxis, which is just messing about talking into a microphone. And we know the person that's been putting in the work for Maxis is Richtofen. He went to find the Canorium, he's been travelling from place to place. So from this, I would assume the person entering the house in the Origins cutscene was Richtofen. And then at the end, the strange thing is, when Maxis tells the children to close the windows, Monty says, "Good call on the window there, Maxis. The whole process could get a little bit messy." The question is now, what process is Monty on about? What happened exactly after this Origins cutscene? We now know from this what happened before, but what took place after with Richtofen once he entered? Monty says this could get messy, which means something dramatic must have gone on. I was thinking maybe Richtofen went to the house so Maxis could explain the plan, which we know involved Richtofen killing his O1 version, and so maybe Monty thought that Richtofen would take this the wrong way. As of now, this is extremely interesting. Monty was in the house at the time of the Origins cutscene. He was talking to Maxis in the basement, although we didn't see him. And then when the siren went off in Origins, that was because Richtofen, as it seemed, was about to enter the house. And Maxis told the children to close the windows because things were about to get messy. There we go, guys. Thank you for watching. Obviously, more information will be out as we progress on through the map, but things seem to be getting found quite slowly. So I'm pretty sure you guys know I do top 5 videos on my channel to do with zombies, which reminds me, stay tuned. I think tomorrow I'm going to have a new Revelations top 5 for you guys, but I've also made a new channel for separate top 5 videos on other interesting things that aren't to do with zombies. It's something I've wanted to do for a while, so definitely check out that other channel. I will link it down in the description for you guys. There's a video on there now. If you like it, make sure you are subscribed to it and leave a comment telling me what are the top 5 videos you would like to see over there. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. The link in the description, and I will see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.